Today we're sewing the front pockets on the jeans. So I have here the coin pocket and the front pocket facing, and then the front pocket lining and the lining facing also. So starting with the front pocket facings, we need to have two mirrored images like this one, like this, and then the coin pocket we only need the left one, so this one is not needed. I always cut two because it's easier when the fabric is folded, but now we only need one. So we're going to start by finishing the raw edges on the coin pocket, those two straight raw edges. Now after that, fold the top edge of the coin pocket over to the wrong side by 1 centimeter, 3/8 of an inch, and press. And now sew 2 rows of top stitching across the top, just like this. Now the next step is to fold the left edge of the coin pocket over to the wrong side, also by 1 centimeter, 3/8 of an inch, and pressing. Now place the coin pocket on the left front pocket facing, aligning the curved raw edges and aligning the top edges. So the top straight edges should be kind of parallel to each other. Now pin it in place. It's the wrong side of the coin pocket on the right side of the facing. Pin and pin on the left side of the coin pocket. So we're only going to sew the straight side edge. And now you can top stitch 2 rows of top stitching here along the side edge. So like this, the coin pocket is now attached. The next step is to finish the curved edges of both facings. So finish that curved edge, and on the coin pocket it's now really attached to the facing. Now lay your facing on the lining around all edges of the facing, like this. You can have your lining right side up or right side down, it doesn't matter. If it's right side down here, the right side of the lining will be visible when you wear the jeans, when you put them on and you take them off. So now pin the facings and sew with regular thread all around the facing, so that it's sewn and held in place with the lining. Okay, now do the same for this one with the coin pocket. Just pin all around and sew. This will now be called your pocket piece. Sew around all edges with regular thread, and now your pocket piece is all done. Okay, next step is to get your front pieces, so the front of the pants, like this, with the right side up, and now you're placing the lining. You're placing the pocket lining facing right sides together with the front, and we are going to sew the curved edge. Okay, so match these curved edges and sew them with a regular straight stitch. Now press everything, and then you're going to clip notches along the curve. So give it just a press. Now cut just some notches, clip some notches along the curve to help it lay better when turned. So do this for both pieces. Just be careful to not cut through your stitches. And now turn the lining over to the wrong side of the pants and press it. So start by pressing it up and now turning it to the wrong side of the pants like this, and now press it. The lining should not be visible on the outside of the pants. So just press this in place like this. All done. Do the same for the other side like this, and now we're going to sew again 2 rows of top stitching along the curved folded edge like this. So everything is sewn now. The pocket opening should now look like this. And now the next step is to place the pocket piece on the front. So I like to do it like this first to make sure that I'm putting everything as it should be. So place the pocket underneath the pants where it will be placed. And now you can turn it around and just arrange the pocket piece and pocket lining facing together. So you can just sew it like this, but then you would have to finish the raw edges and they would be visible. Or you can sew it with a French seam. This is the way I like it better. So everything is clean on the inside. So just arrange the pieces like this and pin them. Pin along the straight side edge and the bottom curved edge. So this way you won't need to finish the raw edges and everything will look clean on the inside of the trousers. So just pin everything in place like this, the straight edge and the curved bottom edge, and then you are going to sew it with a regular stitch and regular thread with a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. So a really small seam allowance. Like this, it's sewn. Now you just have to trim back a bit the seam allowance. Just trim just a little bit so that the seam allowance is really small before you turn it around. You can also clip the corner just a bit. Now turn it around. You can use a pencil here to help you, or a point turner to help you get that corner really sharp. So I'm using a pencil to get that sharp corner. And now you should press it first. Just lay everything, now press, and now sew with a regular thread along these sides again. So now the pocket is all finished and it's clean on the inside, really pretty. Now just to finish everything off, you just need to baste those raw edges, the raw edges along the top and the side of the pocket to the front of the pants. Just pin it and then just baste in place with a long straight stitch or by hand. I use a long straight stitch and that's it. So do the same for the other pocket. The pocket is functional, you see, it's really pretty. On the inside you have the French seam, so the pocket looks really nice. And the other one with a coin pocket, also functional. And so the front pockets are all finished.